CringePony TV. MMOs and RPGs, I'll have you down on your knees. Hold my staff, here's a gaff. Will you laugh? Oh, I like to cringe.
Yes, I do.
You like to cringe?
Yes, you do.
We're gonna cringe all night long. CringePony, 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 CringePony TV. Bad jokes, budget low. I'll have you saying whoa, whoa, whoa. Slap the light, ride the CringePony through the night. You asked for this? No, I didn't. Well, you get it anyways. Slap that CringePony's butt till it neighs. I like to cringe.
Yes, I do.
You like to cringe.
Yes, you do.
We're gonna cringe all night long. CringePony, 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 CringePony TV. CringePony, CringePony TV. CringePony, CringePony TV. Yeah.
All right, guys, we are about to kick it off, baby. CringePony TV, Season 3, Episode 2. Here we are. My name is Nathan. I am the Nathan NAPLAM, you may know me as. And I'm joined here with my great buddies, my best friends in the entire world. Started off with, how do I got this laid out? Steve, my grand old buddy. How you doing, Steve?
What's up, guys?
No, that's an intro. And I'm also here with my great friend Daimlos, who's about to show just how big of a BA at EverQuest he is coming up later on this week. What's up, Daimlos?
Watch out, watch out. Hey, Nathan. Good to have you. Good to see you. Good to have Beating a Dead Pony back in a new hybrid format. We're excited.
Yeah, this should be good. We should be able to interact with chat a little better, you know, instead of just... We can actually respond, give them a little bit of actual real feedback, you know. And then we're also joined here with my other great friend, Mr. Dave. What's up, Dave?
Sexy little baby.
What? Little baby.
Is the highest voice that even Discord cuts him out because it's so terrible.
Hey, you sexy little babies.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard that. Right back at you, sexy baby.
I do have a lot of hours in on this shirt. It is true, and I have not washed it. But I will let you guys know I don't wear it all day. I put it on to go live. It's not as dirty as it seems. All right, but guys, we're starting off with our very first cringe.
He's like, no. It's like your Inspector Gadget. You got like 700 overcoats.
I wish that was true. I wish that was true, but I cannot lie. I do only own one of these. So when you see me wearing it, it's the same one. And then if you don't see me take a break from wearing it for at least 3 to 4 days, that baby's still dirty, okay? But dirty is, it still smells like a new shirt. I literally only put it on the stream. Yeah, and I don't work.
How are you getting it sweaty?
Do you know how hard I work to not have to work? Real hard. Real hard.
Only
I work
your balls
hard.
sweat, you know, and
yeah.
it's not going anywhere near them.
Got to get the washcloth to those every once in a while. But we're going to start the first cringe, guys.
Next to your desk.
This one is
next to the poop sock.
Right next to the poop sock. This first cringe of the night, guys, is brought to you by Steve. Made the song, I made the video, and I hope that you recognize what it's a parody of. It is called Napom. Here we go.
Napom, you're so cool. And with your channel, you're gonna rule. Napom, understand, I'm gonna watch you till the very end. Napom, 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 I'll watch you. Whoa! Napom, 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 I'll watch you. Yeah! ESO and Embers and EverQuest 2. 1,000 laughing skeletons gonna keep me from you. Nathan Napalm at the end of the line. I'll watch you all the time. Napalm, 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 napalm. I'll watch you. Napalm, 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 napalm. Nathan, napalm. Nathan Napalm.
First cringe of the night, folks.
Oh, Steven, you have outdone yourself, my friend.
Dude, did he not do a good job? That was, you gotta keep in mind, Jack Black did the original, okay? So it's hard to follow up on Jack Black. I think he did a freaking good job.
Absolutely good.
That one melted my heart a little bit. To me, it's emotional. It's an emotional song for me.
That was his love song to you, Nathan.
I know.
I mean, that's gotta feel good.
I know. I love the old men playing piano floating through.
Dude, I gotta say that one old man actually looked like you in 40 years.
Which one? The one?
Dude, that was me in 40 years. I used the urethra time travel. That actually was me. I filmed that in the future.
Bald.
Yeah,
One of
that
them
was
looked
me.
like Voldemort.
I went to,
There's Voldemort and Nathan in 40 years.
dude, in the future, I get so good at streaming that I'm actually playing the piano with that guy who's not actually me. He's actually a really well-crafted puppet. And I can play piano with a puppet live on stream. Like, I get good, dude. It's crazy. It's
so
crazy.
good.
It's wild.
So
It takes me about 20 more years to start getting good, but then when I get good, I get real good.
Is that the Bill and Ted way? Like you travel into the past and teach yourself
Yes.
how to play guitar?
Well-
and then you just know how to play guitar when you come back?
The problem is me in the future is a little bit elitist. He wouldn't come back with me. He looked at me and was like, oh, dude, I've seen your streams, dude. Yours suck. All right, I'm not going. You're a lost cause. You're just going to have to wait like I had to. That's what he said to me. So,
You need Steven to be Rufus in a skit of that. Oh,
we do need a sequel to Urethra Time Travel. There's so much we can do with that. We got.
I gotta say this. I'm a little bothered that I'm called a Nathan groupie, and Steve's actually making songs about you. For you. Like that's the ultimate groupie.
Well, to be fair, I don't have anything. Steve, you got something? I don't.
To be fair, I actually made it for my son first, and then I made a new version for Nathan.
I love it.
My son loved the Mario movie, so I had to do one for him.
You did.
I did. I'll send it to you if you want to hear it.
He's telling the truth. I believe him. Joe Sheep, thanks for the super chat, man. We are $20 deep on a $50 goal. And any other commentary on that beautiful piece we just heard? Or are we ready to move on?
two fifths there. Excited.
Maybe they'll use it in the Mario sequel. That's all I gotta say.
Dude, if I make it in the Mario sequel, that would be really great advertising for me.
Oh yeah.
All right, the next cringe, guys, is about I think everybody will be able to relate with this, okay? It's about groceries. So I think you'll all really feel this one. I think this one's going to hit everybody in a very special spot.
Expensive.
Yeah, they're very expensive. All right, here we go. Groceries.
Dilly dilly dum dum.
He's a fair competitor this year. The Napalm is going to be attempting a full week's groceries. Here he is doing his warm-ups in preparation for the big event.
Let's look at some stats. A full week's grocery carry in one haul back to the kitchen is an accomplishment.
It can be done, but with a lot of pickle jars, milk, pounds of beef, and other heavier products. I'm not sure the Napalm can pull it off.
Mike, he has been training for this. If there are no outside interferences such as a dog tripping him or doors closing on his fingers, he's got a shot at this.
George, it looks like he's opening the hatch there and going for it.
Nice lift. That has some suspension on it.
Look at those groceries. Let's see what technique he uses.
He's going for the one bag per finger technique.
Takes a lot of phalange support to pull this one off.
The napalm is loading them up. It's looking great.
The preparation, the techniques he uses now are going to decide the success of his haul.
And it's liftoff. Now, can he close the hatch? Because that's a point deduction if he lays anything down or drops anything.
Success! He just might have this. Look at the flex there as he's making his way to the door.
And here is where most athletes fell, the dreaded door open.
And there's a dog in there. I hear that it isn't allowed to get out. He's competing on a professional level here, folks.
Oh, we got one of the kids offering an assist.
He's turning it down. He doesn't want that point deduction.
Look at that front door close. Now that takes practice.
It's the final stretch.
Landed on the table and refusing to help put it all up. It's a perfect run.
History was made here tonight, folks.
Wow, great time, perfect technique, no assists. This is one for the books, folks.
Diddly dum, diddly dum, 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 dum. Diddly diddly dum, diddly dum, dum, dum. Diddly dum, 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 dum.
All right. What do we think, guys? What do you think about the new sport
Hey.
introduced to the show?
This was your skit, buddy. This was the skit made for you.
What'd you think, Dave?
He doesn't even know.
Did that
He's not paying
feel?
attention.
Did that feel professional, like a professional broadcaster of a sport, Dave?
That felt very professional.
Dude, it's so
it was
funny.
Olympic level.
When I was recording those lines, I didn't know the lines that were getting put in between them, right? I already forgot what part it was, but there was a part there that cracked me up because it all made sense to me as I was hearing Nathan say his lines.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah, for that skit, I just sent Steve his lines, so he had no idea what I was saying in response to his lines, which makes it funnier. I always feel like that makes the video a little extra sprinkle of cringe when we record it that way.
He's turning it down. I think that was the one. I
He's
had no
turning
idea
it
why I
down.
was saying that.
I love the one finger
Kid
per
assist.
one finger or one bag per finger technique.
Dude, it's funny because everybody does carry the groceries in like that. I feel like.
I feel like
We're trying
men,
to get 'em all.
men are really like that. Like we want to get it all in one trip. Like we don't want to make one other trip, and like we'll be doing crazy stuff to get the door open. Now this was
But you missed the hardest part of that.
What's that?
When you have cartons of like soda to bring in too. With the bags, because then it's really hard to do in one run.
Or like a big case of bottled water.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
then it's like
That's what I was gonna say. This was the entry level of this, so we are
Okay.
we'll get a little deeper as we go.
Nice.
But yeah, this
Nice,
was
I like that.
this
More
wasn't.
sports coming up.
Yeah. He'll move his way up into more championship
we got
levels.
some
I'm sure.
controversy. We got some controversy. We got someone claiming that they saw on that replay the kid opening the door.
No, if you look closely, there was an elbow twist. So what happened was the kid didn't know we went grocery shopping. This was actually recorded for real. Like my daughter didn't realize that we were doing this video, so she just thought we were. She saw me with a bunch of bags trying to be helpful and tried to open the door, which was why I originally was like, "Get back! I'm filming." But I decided to play it into the skit.
Fine, jeez. I won't help you ever again, Dad.
That's true, Asaya. To pump it up a couple notches, the door has to be locked. There's a couple of things you could do to really spice that up, really make
But
that
that
even.
was the entry level.
That was the entry level
that's
of the
entry level.
champions. Yes.
I can't wait to
Of a
see who he
professional
goes on
level.
to compete against next.
All right, guys. Well, I think it's time to move on to the next skit because this one I'm super excited about, guys, because this is the first episode of the season of Cannibal Dad. Cannibal Dad.
Here we go.
Let's recap. All right, Cannibal Dad. He kidnapped Donnie Doodles.
Yeah.
He was chewing on him. He was trying to eat him. Donnie Doodles got away. The police got involved. FBI, detectives,
goodness.
the whole 9 yards. CringePony was really after him. He bit off more than he could chew at the end of last season, literally. And the police came and arrested him. And that was the end of season 2 of Cannibal Dad. Well, today we get to continue the saga of Cannibal Dad. Is everybody ready?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fingers crossed for certain things to happen here.
Don't get him
All
eaten
right.
off.
Let's see what happens.
No joke.
Here we go.
Your trial is next week. Rot in there, you disgusting cannibal.
Hey, buddy. Looks like you and I are cellmates now. The name's Yorkie. Your name? Not much of a talker, eh? Well, aren't you the guy that got put in here for eating all those people? So what's eating people taste like anyway? I've always kind of wondered. You know, I've eaten a lot of things in my life, but never eaten people. Never did. Never did eat people. Wonder why. And then a little sparkle began to form in Cannibal Dad's cellmate's belly. It started as a small rumble and then grew into a hunger. He felt inspired. He felt a wanting, a needing, and then something magical happened. You might say it was a little cannibal miracle in his soul.
I just don't see how a food that tastes so wonderful could be bad. Look at these commentaries, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my food collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the convict inmate who has everything? Look at the cell, treasures in hell. How many wonders can one jail cell hold? Looking around here you think, sure, he's got everything. I've got ramen and water aplenty. I've got oatmeal and hot dogs galore. You want prison made shanks? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to eat what this person eats. I want to taste, want to see them cooking, chewing a lot on those. What do you call them? Oh, feet. Trade 'em with cigs, you don't get too far. Stoves are required for cooking, baking, biting into a, what's that word again? Me. Out where they walk, up where they run, out where they eat the people for fun. Hunting for free, wish I could be eating that flesh. What I would give if I could just live out of this jail. What I would pay to spend a day out on just bail. Wanna eat man, they'll understand. They don't need seasoning, they're tasty. Rare cooked women, side of lemon, ready to eat. And ready to taste what this guy tastes. And ask for some recipes and get some answers. What's a soul and why does it, what's the word? Yearn. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to savor that meat in the world? Out there so free. Oh, wish I could be eating that flesh. Oh.
All right, that is the opening episode of Cannibal Dad. What do you guys think of that?
Dude,
Oh my god.
That is the
that guy is my new
opening
favorite
episode
character
of
from Cannibal Dad, even before he started doing the
Yeah.
Little Mermaid parody, dude.
Yeah, as soon as
Whoa,
Steve saw him
whoa.
standing there, he was like,
That's your
"Oh,
favorite?
Dude, the guy's hilarious.
I loved it, but
Well,
a
that
part
was
of me was
epic.
yearning for little Detective Daryl.
Oh, I forgot about Detective Daryl.
Yeah, Detective Daryl may get a spin-off series. We'll see what happens.
No, I loved it. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
It was like this beautiful mix of The Little Mermaid and Sweeney Todd if they had a musical
That's a good
baby.
Point. That's a good point.
It's cracking me up.
It's,
I want to
it's
taste.
spreading. It's
what
spreading.
this
The
guy
camp.
tastes.
It's spreading.
Dude.
I can't wait to see what's next.
And I gotta point out that final scene there where he's looking out the window like that was right taken out of the Little Mermaid movie where she's like looking out the little hole in the reef, like talking about how she wanted to leave and go out into the world. So funny. We got a hilarious season of Cannibal Dad all lined up. So
Dude.
this is gonna
We
be
need a cringe lord out there to take a side by side of Little Mermaid and that skit and mash them together.
Dude, you inspired me, dude. I'm gonna do a Moana song or something.
Oh, here we go. You're welcome.
Dude, that part is so funny. It's funny because that wasn't the original idea. The original idea was what happened, but the song we were I don't remember. We were out doing something.
Watching Mermaid.
And I just said that line. I was like, I want to taste what that guy tastes. And my wife immediately was like, that needs to be in Cannibal Dad. I was actually talking about a guy near us eating something delicious. And I was like, I wonder where he got that. Like, what is that? Like, where'd he get it? And then I was like, I want to taste what that guy tastes. And then my wife was like, that's going to go in Cannibal Dad. And I was like, it does. Genius. It's going in immediately when we get home.
I did not see that coming from a mile away. I'm gonna be honest.
It was so good. It was so well done, Nathan.
Has anyone ever pitched a Little Mermaid meets Sweeney Todd flick? Probably not. Probably not. They should, though. Yeah. Uh-oh, Vaughn with another super chat. And also, I want to shout out Doss Mead. 5 memberships were given out. Even though the Cringe Goal doesn't know that you did those, I know that you did those. And technically, we've hit goal. With Vaughn's super chat, he just did. Thank you very much, Vaughn. Digging the fresh new feel of the show, and the grocery bit really spoke to me. Thanks. And thanks, Doss Mead, Vaughn says. Thank you so much for the super chats, guys. Keep them coming, but guess what? We've already unlocked the bonus cringe at the end of the episode.
Yeah. Woo!
So let me ask you guys before we move on, though. Where do you think Cannibal Dad's going? What's your thoughts so far? What do you think?
Probably to solitaire.
Oh, Bear's Den.
Solitary confinement.
He's going to solitaire. Wait, the cellmate?
Or both of them. By the end of it all.
They'll probably like eat each other or something.
Dude, you should make it to where now that a warden comes, it's like an Ursula.
I'm with Witcher. I want this to be a Walking Dead of cannibalism. It's gonna start spreading.
It does seem like it, doesn't it? Like there's that.
It does, because everybody wants to do it. Remember, what was the other one?
It was the Santa Claus, the old Saint Cringe joined them.
Real question then I have, if that is the case, is Donnie Doodle safe from it?
Oh, that's true. That's true. Like, do you think Cannibal Dad harbors like a vengeance? Like he's going to try to get vengeance on Donnie Doodles?
I hope
Maybe
so.
it will turn out that Donnie Doodles is like the Carl or the Rick of the situation.
Carl!
All right. Well, if everybody's ready, I'm going to wait for all these. Let's wait for these. Bears Den Gaming. Thank you, Dave. That's Dave here with me. Thanks for all those memberships, bro. Appreciate you, man. I'm going to wait for all these dances, and then we're going to start the next skit, which next up, guys, we're going to take a small little break, okay? We're going to take a small little break. Even though we've already hit goal, it's in the lineup, so we're going to do it anyway. There will be a slight commercial, and then we'll move on to the next skit, okay? So the next skit is, I think we'll all really feel this one. I think as MMO gamers, this one, it's gonna appeal especially to Dave. I think Dave has really been feeling this one. I think he's been really feeling this one lately. So let's move on.
CringePony TV is completely funded by you. In order to continue this cringe-tastic entertainment program, we depend on your generous donations using Super Chat or by joining the channel for exclusive perks. See that cringe meter down there? If it hits goal, which is $50 tonight, with Super Chats, you will get 3 bonus cringe skits at the end of the stream. And you'll be helping keep the world's first and only MMORPG cringe series on the air. Consider Super Chatting to support the stream. Every dollar feeds a puppet for a day. CringePony TV! Now back to your regular programming. CringePony TV is completely funded by...
You've been slaying all the monsters, rats to oversized lobsters. You see a piece of gear that you want, but you're not high enough level to go.
It's time to level up. You got to level up. It's time to level up. It's time. It's time. Get your butt out there. Get in that dungeon there. Kill 100 bears, 'cause it's time. It's time.
You've been watching your prince from afar. You know that you should be right on par, but you've taken time out to pee, and all your socks are clean. No poopy.
It's time to level up. You got level up. It's time to level up. It's time. It's time. Get your butt out there. Get in that dungeon there. Kill 100 bears, 'cause it's time. It's time.
All your excuses are looking petty. Grow out your neck beard out like a yeti. Kick out your girlfriend named Betty. It's time for you to get oh so sweaty.
It's time to level up. You got to level up. It's time to level up. It's time. It's time.
All right, guys. What do you think of that? What do you think about that weirdness?
I'll tell you right now. That's life. And in chat, Nathan just dropped a link for Embers Adrift. You come and live that life with us, okay?
Come live it. It's super fun. It's super fun life to just... You know what? We'll get into this more later, but I did drop a link for Embers Adrift. It's my favorite MMO that's released right now. Freaking loving it. There's no reason for you to sit around being like, what MMO should I
Working
play?
on this, guys.
Jump in
Working
there
on
with
this.
us. Start leveling up. We do new nights on Wednesday. But I do want to say, I want to go ahead, because there's not a lot to say about that video, I don't think. Anybody have anything? I mean, that's pretty
Is that a parody
self-explanatory.
of a real song?
No.
No.
No. I just found an
I'm trying
80s
to
song
figure
and
that
was
out.
like,
Napalm original right there.
it's a Napalm original.
Yes, especially the chorus. I was like, man, is this something?
Dude, it's just
I
so
know,
good.
it's
It was
kinda
just so well
confused.
done. You thought that it had to have been a real song because it was just so good,
dude.
right? I like that new singing voice I did in that. I don't think I'm going to continue that. But I want to set up the next cringe, guys, because Steve wrote this cringe like freaking 15 years ago. And it was supposed to be an animated cartoon. But we just never got around to doing it. And this would have been a hard one to make, as you're going to see why this would be very difficult to animate. But this is actually super exciting to me personally, that we're about to see Steve's vision so many years ago while taking a rip off of a bong that he made this idea. No, I'm joking. I don't know if that part's true or not. I don't remember. But what do you think, Steve? How are you feeling before you watch it? And you know what we're talking about, right?
I think, but I didn't think if it's what I think it is. I didn't think you already did anything with it.
Oh,
yet.
medicated? No, not that. That is even going to be an even bigger deal. We're gonna throw beans on what Steve thought I meant here at the end of the show. I'm talking about Medicated Man. I'm talking about Medicated Man.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize that this was based on something I did.
You don't remember writing this?
No.
Dude, I have it in our little notebook. It's called the $1 million notebook, and it's in there.
Oh yeah, I remember the $1 million notebook. Holy crap, dude! Holy
Yeah, you wrote
crap.
a ton of stuff, dude. Like I said, that bong hit maybe, but he forgot. But he wrote this a long time ago.
No wonder I was like, "This is freaking awesome! I love this."
He's like, "This is right up my alley" because you wrote it. All right, guys, here it goes. Get ready. This might be your favorite cringe of the night. It's very possible. Here we go. Tuck in, prepare yourselves, clear your mind, and accept the absurdity. Here we go.
What a glorious day outside to enjoy my retirement.
Here's your diabetes medicine, honey.
Oh, thank you, dear. You're such a doll. Take my diabetes medicine. Drank too much Coca-Cola when I was young and got that diabetes. But, man, it was tasty. Boy, it's worth it. It's worth it. Wait a minute.
Grandmama puts the pie in the windowsill. Grandpappy puts the cow onto the grill. Follow the golden road to the old windmill. We fill your mind with the thoughts of a landfill.
Creeping and crawling through the nebulous of your mind. Worms go through your eyes and make you go blind. This is the contract in which you sign. And since you're the one of our kind.
Medicated man cries out to the moon. He ate the star sugar from his spoon. He fell asleep and woke from his cocoon. Is it midnight or is it well past noon? Medicated man dreams up to the sky. He has a sprinkle of twinkle in his eye. He eats the spaghetti of a horsefly. End of the universe are just past my.
In a world of sweetness, some mischief unfolds. Diabetes, the trickster, its tale is untold. Sugar's puppet master, mysterious waltz. Glucose whispers secrets, insulin exalts. Pancreas fumbles, a clumsy ballet. Numbers play hopscotch, a topsy-turvy display. But amidst this odyssey, the warriors arise to conquer the dance with sugar as their prize.
There's a wolf crying out your name. It's Dr. Name in the sacred flame. 7 young llamas are bowing in shame. Who's in your brain from the aspartame?
Better grab a coat 'cause you're shivering here. The blood of the ancients on the end of the spear. Step into the portal to the final frontier. As all are golden dragon dropping his tears.
Medicated man cries out to the moon. He ate the star sugar from his spoon. He fell asleep and woke from his cocoon. Is it midnight or is it well past noon? Medicated man dreams up to the sky. He has a sprinkle of twinkle in his eye. He eats the spaghetti of a horsefly. End of the universe are just past nigh.
honey. I don't think that was my diabetes medicine.
Medicated Man cries out to the moon. He ate the star sugar from his spoon. He fell asleep and woke from his cocoon. Is it midnight or is it well? He ate the star sugar.
All right. Well, that was something. That was something. What do you guys think about that?
Steven, you have done
When I
some shit in
originally
your life,
wrote
my
that,
man.
did I put the part at the end where he's like, that wasn't my diabetes
Yeah,
medicine? Was that
yeah.
even part of it?
Yeah, so the way Steve wrote
the
this,
whole joke of it, I guess.
yeah, that was the punchline. But the whole joke of it, Steve actually wrote out the whole trip scene, right? After he thinks he takes diabetes medicine, whatever it is, he actually he wrote it out, and I did the best I could to translate it into what I could actually have the skills to do. But it was pretty close, actually, to what he actually originally envisioned in his mind 15 years ago on this skit.
You know, I will say this though. Everybody in chat, you know, that's wondering like, oh, what were you on? I want what Steve was on. It's just his brain, guys.
It is.
It's just, that's how he works at all times.
The only drug I need is
24/7.
Steven's brain.
And I want to mention
Let's smoke
that
shit.
Steve and I worked together, and we did like a cartoon channel thing for a while, and it would be just like this. I would go grab the notebook, and I still got it up there. I kept it. It's one of my cherished pieces of possessions, and I would just grab it and a pencil or pen, and I would be like, Steve, write me a skit, and he would. He absolutely would just blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's perfect. So yeah, Steve has got a really masterful creative mind, and I love that skit, and I'm so happy. We're going to talk at the end of the show about a really cool something coming, though, and that's what I think Steve thought I was hinting at. But
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about first, because I forgot that I wrote anything to do with that. Then it's so funny because like when I was recording and adding all those little sound effects and stuff into it,
Yeah.
you sent it over to me. I just thought it was hilarious. I was like, this is awesome. That's why I was like, I gotta add a little sound effect here. I need to add a wolf howling there.
the wolf howl was my favorite part. Now Steve didn't write the lyrics. He wrote the lyrics of his part like recently. The original idea was just that it would be a trippy scene with some really like techno style music, right?
Yeah.
But we made it into a song to make it like a little better, right? We put lyrics to it. So guys, guess what? It's time for the next cringe, and I think you guys are going to be excited about what this one has in store for us. It's called Wrong House. Here we go.
PlantMan house. PlantMan house. PlantMan house. No enter. No enter. Rap of PlantMan. No enter. PlantMan house. You dare enter my abode. You dare enter my abode. You must face my wrath. My wrath. No enter. My wrath. My wrath. Wrath of PlantMan. Wrath of PlantMan. Wrong house. Mortal. Wrong house. Mortal. PlantMan. Attack. PlantMan house. No enter. Rap of PlantMan.
Dum dilly dum dum dum. Dilly dum dilly dum 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 dum.
All right, well, that's what happens when you break into PlantMan's house, I guess.
I didn't know you were a giant monster.
Me? I know what PlantMan is.
I don't think that's PlantMan. I think that's like maybe something he's grown off of himself for protection. I don't know.
Yeah, what was
scary.
that PlantMan, or was that like maybe one of his little podlings? He did mention a couple of seasons ago that he had little podlings in the works.
Dude, his podlings are horrifying.
That is scary.
Like the guy's legs, like all crappily, like going into his mouth, like.
Always love
Well
a good
done.
PlantMan skit.
Dude, PlantMan's the best.
Yeah. You
Something about him.
Can't beat a good PlantMan, you know. And
He's been around for a while.
I did
And
not
they're all
expect
good.
PlantMan to become a series. I got to be honest. It's definitely never something I ever thought about actually happening. But
then you put on that plant speedo, and you were like, I have to live this life.
I remember the OG PlantMan was like pre-CringePony, I'm pretty sure.
no,
right?
yeah, it's old. Yeah, it's like 2000. I still had my mohawk, so I was still a young man. Yeah.
Wow.
So PlantMan's back. First PlantMan, we've seen him, so he's back from, I guess, spring is here.
Spring,
So
baby.
yeah, spring.
Yay.
He's back at it, and that guy broke in the house. He should have came in the winter. He would be all shriveled up and unable to defend himself. But that guy didn't know. He just
I don't know about that because his podlings probably would have eaten that's probably why he grew the podlings for protection.
oh, true. The podlings may have.
Could be.
Yeah, that's true. We don't know the lore behind those.
Oh
I guess.
man, I can't wait to learn more now.
All right, guys.
PlantMan lore is the best.
It is time for the final cringe. However, it's not really the final cringe because we hit bonus thanks to all the memberships. So we will be moving into the bonus after this. But guys, this is my favorite cringe of the night. I saved it for last, guys. Get ready. If you weren't happy with the episode yet, then prepare to be happy because this is maybe the best cringe ever created in the history of CringePony TV. Here we go. Life just used to be different back in the old country. We lived simpler lives. We didn't have fancy cars. We didn't watch the news. We read the newspaper. And we didn't have MMOs or even dial-up internet back in those days. And I want to take you back to a more golden time and tell you about my life when I was old Timey Living with Granny. Granny, one of the old goats done flopped over and died over yonder.
You probably was back in the holler with it, trying to make it your little girlfriend again, weren't you?
No, Granny, I reckon I done quit doing that after that goat kicked me real good last summer.
Well, bury it out back behind the barn then. And don't go crying over it, it's just a dang goat.
And I did. I buried that old goat right there behind the barn. And I tell you what, by the time I was done, I was ready for some of Granny's home cooking. What you got cooking in here, Granny?
Before we eat, I want you to rub my feet real good, you hear?
Oh, Granny, not your old nasty feet again.
You do as I say, boy.
Granny's feet were real bad, smelling like cottage cheese left out in the country sun all summer. But I did as she asked, because I really was hungry. And then, later that night, I heard the sound of a goat out my window. I went out to investigate, and sure enough, it was the same goat I had buried earlier that day. I couldn't believe my eyes, but sure enough, there it was, plain as day. And I thought I had grown out of my goat-loving antics from my childhood, but I just couldn't help but fall for this old goat's grace. After that night, me and the old goat were inseparable.
we traveled the countryside, spreading that old-timey joy and laughter everywhere we went. Granny never did take a liking to my old goat.
You're nasty, boy.
And that's just how it was, back in the old days, living old-timey with Granny.
Diddly dum, diddly dum, 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 dum.
All right, guys. Now that you've experienced old-timey living with Granny, I don't know if I can ever be. I'm crying. That skit gets me. That's so funny.
Well, we can't go back from there.
I'm disturbed on so many levels.
Dude, I think it was awesome. I hope we
It
see
was
tons.
amazing.
It was.
We need tons of those skits that are in this series.
I thought the foot would be the most disgusting part of it. Boy, was I wrong.
Dude, when he's like, "Oh, not your old nasty feet again, Granny."
Yeah.
They smell like cottage cheese. I didn't need the description of it.
That goat comes back, that granny's like, "You're nasty."
You're nasty, boy.
He loves that goat, you know what I mean?
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, he does.
So good. It's so good. That's like, I feel like that skit right there is like the embodiment of CringePony TV. I feel like that really just captured, because
it was so good.
It sets it up like it's going to be like a one of those old shows with like morals and stuff. And then
Yeah. Like, we thought we were going to get Leave It to Beaver, but we got...
Get those morals out of here.
I didn't even think that. I thought it was going to be about grandma talking about what her life used to be like back in the days, not some weird, creepy kid.
You were expecting a documentary. You were expecting.
I thought it was going to be a cringy grandma, not a weird ass little boy that's cringy as shit. You know what I mean?
Dude, he loves that old goat. It's some good old fashioned love.
Boy.
You're nasty boy.
You're nasty boy.
The granny's hilarious too. I loved her.
Every time it shows her, she's like with her hand.
I like that.
Woman looked famous. Maybe it's just because all old people like.
No,
that
she is famous. She's 104 years old.
it.
She's like a really sweet, awesome lady.
This show should end every time with "You're nasty boy."
You're nasty boy. The granny will be a good addition to the Cringe.
Yeah, I like her. Man. We gotta have more of her.
Did you guys notice the smile she gave after she told him to rub her feet? She gave like she gave like a devious little smile there.
Oh, so good. He knows how gross that shit is.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. It really took me back too to the old days.
That's the point.
I don't want to go back to grandma's days if they're like that.
Back before social media ruined everything, man. That's how it was like. Just hanging out with Granny.
Hanging out with Granny.
More Granny, no more goat lover. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a package deal. You get them all. It looks like.
That guy's the one who experienced Granny and documented it.
Yeah.
So he asked me.
I mean,
part of the
all
show.
of his stories don't have to involve the goat, but he's the
there.
main story. He's the one telling the story.
It's gonna be there.
The goat might be in the background. You'll know,
dude. It might turn out the goat's the main character. We really don't know because the series just started.
As long as I get more "you're nasty boy" lines and things like that, I'm gonna be golden. So
Grandma just told me to go out and paint the fence.
I like that.
Anything could happen.
Did you guys like that foreshadowing? How she kind of set it up at the beginning, like you're gonna take that back there and make it your girlfriend, ain't you, boy? Granny was right.
He was right.
Those old timers know, dude. They know. They know what's up. They know what's up. All right, well, guys, we've got 3 bonus cringe for you guys. We got some good ones in here. We probably got the weirdest thing to ever air on Cringe Pony coming up here soon. But first up,
that's what I expect. Bonus cringe.
No, we definitely that bonus cringe gets real weird. All right, here we go. First, we got bloopers tonight, guys. We got some bloopers tonight too. All right, first up, a little MMO Dad for everybody. What's MMO Dad been up to during the off season? Let's find out.
That's right, it's me, MMO Dad. After being defeated by my own son, I decided to join forces with him. Of course, I had to move into his crappy apartment. Being a little low on funds, I knew I had to get a part-time job. And that's how I became a member of the Cringe City Dispatch.
We just got a report of a cash shop opening up in our local MMO area. I need a unit down there immediately. This is Dispatch. I just received a report of possible NFTs. What do you mean you're out of shrimp? How am I supposed to make my salad then?
MMO Dad, Cringe City Dispatch. Coming soon.
All right. So now we know that MMO Dad, for a little extra money, had to go work for the Cringe City Dispatch.
That's rough.
What was that question you asked almost right before we went live? Let's talk a little bit about that.
Well, I just noticed that the last couple times we've seen MMO Dad, he's not wearing his Gurren Lagann sunglasses.
That's a good point. I was wondering. I was waiting for somebody to point that out.
Okay, well, first I lost them, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot find them anywhere. And I'm talking about, like, I had just cleaned my whole house up and stuff because these people came to my house to, like, reinstall and put new windows in and, like, new doors and all this crazy stuff. So I had to do all this crazy stuff. But I couldn't find those glasses anywhere. Then yesterday, I finally found them, right? And somehow they ended up, like, in between a bunch of clothes in my laundry basket.
Oh,
right?
snap.
And they're not like broken, but a piece of them is gone. I still have to find one piece of them so I can put them back together, and then I could probably use them still again. But for now, like, it turns out now he has 2 pairs of glasses.
It depends on the day. Yeah, it depends on the day. If there's a lot of sunlight, he wants to do the bigger ones maybe for a little extra shade. Makes sense.
That's right.
Did you get those from the Walgreens?
Actually, I got these from the Walmart.
All right, now, guys, I want to preface this next cringe by saying this is really weird, okay? This is a Steve original. It was made in the style of 9 Inch Nails.
Oh, God.
All the music, everything you hear was created by Steve. Is that right, Steve? I think I'm telling the truth.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, and so it's, but it has a story, so try to follow along and see if you can understand the meaning
and
the truth.
That this is what I've been dealing with for 36 years every day.
Here we go.
In a realm of oddities and twisted tales, there resides a nameless chicken that has no scales. Feathers askew in hues of neon pride, with a peculiar craving that takes a flight. It roams through the realms from tower to abyss, seeking wizard toenails. It's eccentric bliss with a peck and a bite, a chaotic spree. This chicken is nameless, it spreads absurdity. Oh, the chicken is unnamed, desires unrestrained, devouring wizard toenails. It's perfectly deranged. The chicken magical tongue, chicken toenail wizard toenails, fighting wizard toenails, fighting wizard toenails, chicken toenails. In the darkest corners and enchanted woods, this chicken struts. He's up to no good. Whispers follow its path, a tale bizarre as it tickles the wizard's feet from afar. Toenails vanish, leaving wizards perplexed. Their magic disrupted, their spells hexed. The nameless chicken, the prankster supreme, creating chaos where nothing has its aim. The chicken is unnamed, desires unrestrained, devouring wizard toenails.
It's perfectly deranged. Chicken magical dog. Chicken now with the miracles. Chicken fighting with the toenails. Laughing at fighting with the toenails. Chicken having chicken toenails. Chicken toenails. Scratching their heads. Chicken with the wet. Oh, the chicken is unnamed, desires unrestrained, devouring wizard toenails. It's perfectly deranged. Chicken magical dog. Chicken toenail with the miracles. Chicken fighting with the toenails. Laughing at fighting with the toenails. Chicken toenails. Chicken toenails.
If you're a wizard, you better wear some shoes. The chickens will come for you and bite your toenails. If you're a wizard, you better wear shoes. The chickens will come, they'll come and bite your toenails. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's what they'll do. They'll bite your toenails. You better cover your toes. They'll bite your toenails. Oh.
Well, that just happened.
Speechless.
The wizard toenails, dude, they're in danger. The chickens that'll come bite them off.
I know I might be redundant here with this, but you know where you're safe from this chicken?
Where?
Embers Drift.
How come?
Yeah, because you can't be.
Because you can't be a wizard.
No wizard.
Yeah, there's no chickens in it either.
Chickens?
No, and that's why. Now we know why. There's no chickens.
I'm surprised that
dude,
there's
it
not
makes
chickens
sense.
to kill over and over at the beginning of the game.
So I want to read Mr. Cottleshire. He kind of has a philosophical kind of interpretation of this. He says, the chicken represents nature, a force that cannot be stopped, and the wizard toenails are modern conveniences like technology, ultimately saying that nature will eventually claim civilization. How close was he, Steve?
He's pretty spot on.
You got it. You nailed it.
He's kind of spot on.
You nailed it, Mr. C. Good job.
In reality, though, what's funny about that song is that I had like a very limited amount of time to make any more stuff for CringePony, and I had been waiting for some instructions from Nathan that are gonna, I think, ultimately they're getting pushed back to the next episode. So I was letting him know. I was like, dude, between now and this time is the only time I'll be able to send you any more stuff. And I didn't end up hearing from him in time. And then when I did hear from him, I was like, maybe he told me he had some extra time or something. And I was like, maybe I might have a chance to like work on some kind of audio something. I made that yesterday, dude. It's hilarious because my son was playing Nintendo Switch beside me, kept looking over at me like, what?
Oh man, that's pretty good. We do have.
He was like, "Let me hear the song." So I let him hear it.
What did he think of it? By the way,
He said it was kind of weird.
kind of weird.
Kind of.
Well,
Kind of right.
he is kind of right. Well, we do have one last cringe, guys. This is a fan request. You guys asked for some bloopers, so I went through and I grabbed some of us filming through all of Cringe history and threw together some of my favorite bloopers. Here we go. Oh, what a glorious... We're going to shut that. It's making way too much noise. It's all your...
I almost fell.
Wow.
Here's your diabetes medicine, honey.
Oh, thank you, dear. You're such a doll. Take my diabetes medicine. Drank too much Coca-Cola when I was young and got that diabetes.
Can I stop it?
Filming my whole body.
Yeah.
My whole body, my feet. Okay, you ready?
The wind is out.
Thanks, Commissioner. MMO Dad.
And also, I just wanted to mention I got new glasses. What do you think?
Darn it!
It's pulling on me.
I know. I feel like your fingers are getting caught and ready.
I'm trying to grab it.
We're definitely getting kicked out of the neighborhood. Stop touching it with your fingers.
I'm trying to fix it.
You can't help. Stop. Your fingers are leaves.
I'm gonna do some dances now.
Well, it's not ready.
It's gonna fall off on dancing. That's just the way it is. All right, ready? Gotta hurry before this whole costume falls apart. All right, ready? You filming? You can get a little thirsty. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to open it. Now this time we're going to switch it to this side, okay? We're going to open it up.
Now that's an extreme workout. Now it's time to go outside where it's nice and cold because we're going to tenderize those muscles real good. And there's only one way to do that. All right, come with me. Here we go. Come on. Come on. This is extreme. Okay, that's awful. It's awful. All right. Oh, did you get it? Tell me you got it.
Oh. I accidentally stopped recording.
Babe.
I'm just kidding.
Good. That's good.
All right. All right, we're going to wrap it up. So that was some of my favorite bloopers. I want to explain that. I want to explain that where I was Johnny Doodles and I opened up
The Big Red.
the Big
Oh,
Red.
no.
So
Yeah, me
Big
too.
Reds are kind of hard to find, at least around here. Nobody sells them.
I already know where this is going.
So my wife spends like an absorbent amount of money, and like nobody drinks her Big Reds, right? Like they're sacred. You don't touch them. She only
She,
gets
like imports them.
yeah, she has to order them. Dude, look it up. They're like $50 for a 12-pack. So like she like savors it, you know, like she'll buy one a month, one 12-pack, and like on a special day, she'll open a Big Red. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
like
my
Is it because like
gosh,
the shipping is so much?
it's because of
heavy?
shipping. It's because
What?
it's heavy, yeah, and because we got
Oh,
nowhere.
shit.
So we got a couple of sources we go through for extra Big Red. We got some friends who will be traveling down more south, and they'll pick some up and bring them back, and we'll pay them. We'll tip them for bringing them back. But for the most part, they're rare. But the problem is I really wanted to drink a soda for that thing, and a lot of times. You know, probably not a surprise. There's no script for the cringes. I just know basically what's going to happen. I make up the lines when we hit record, right? So she didn't know that I was planning on drinking that during that episode. So she actually freaked out when I opened it for real. She was like, no, and shut the camera off because I opened her Big Red.
Like,
How
dang
dare
it.
you?
Dude, I got good news for you, dude. I don't know if this will help you, but right now on Amazon, Big Red 12 packs are on sale for $21.44.
Oh, I'll tell her. I'll tell
Now
her.
that's a good deal.
Now, that is a good deal for
Right,
those.
yeah.
For those.
I mean, for if you can't find them in your area.
Yep. So I hope everybody enjoyed the new format. What did you guys think? I think that was fairly smooth for our
Yeah, I
first
think
time.
it's more fun this way, honestly.
Yeah.
And it keeps us on topic, and we don't end up going off on a rant that we should just be talking about on the podcast anyway.
It's true, yes. Speaking of the podcast, you guys need to come listen to the podcast, Game News, and it's this exact crew. So if you love CringePony, and I know you do, I'm going to drop a link right here. Go check us out. This is a Spotify link. We are in other places. Spotify is kind of the most, viewed. It's the most popular of all the different platforms, so I usually post a link for it. But it's called Game Geezin'. Go check us out. We will have a brand new episode on Monday. And that goes live usually around 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern on Mondays. That's all I got, guys. Hope everybody enjoyed this. Dude, this was my favorite episode.
What was your guys' favorite episode?
Oh, that's good. Let's in chat, you get involved too.
Quick.
Chat, tell me your favorite. I'm gonna run through them all, so just to refresh everybody's memory. We had Napom, the Peach parody. We had Grocery Store Olympics. We had Cannibal Dad and his cellmate, little cellmate. We had You Got to Level Up song. We had Medicated Man, the diabetes. We had Wrong House, PlantMan. And we had Old Timey Living with Granny. MMO Dad, Cringe City Dispatch, Chicken Who Eats Wizard Toenails, and the Blooper Reel. What was everybody's favorite one? Let me know in chat. What do you guys think?
Dude, for me,
Grandma, dude.
What was it?
The grandma.
Grandma.
That's my favorite. Yeah, I freaking died making that. I cried even rewatching
I'm going
it
with
just
Little
now.
Mermaid.
Yeah,
that was a good one too. There's too many good ones this time.
There were some really good ones, but Grandma, dude.
That was a good one.
I feel like that embodied every level of cringe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, Granny, not your nasty feet again. Dude, I want to say something about that skit real quick. I don't know if it came across the way I meant to, but I was trying to set it up where it was like, you know how you watch those movies that are like filmed today, but they really try to take you back to like the old South.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of movies like that. I was trying to emulate that, like how he'll narrate it and be like, "Oh, back in my old time with my granny."
Yeah, no, dude, I totally got that exact vibe. I could tell that's what you were doing there.
Perfect.
It cracked me up, dude.
Perfect. All right, so what was your favorite, Steve?
Dude, I really liked Medicated Man, and it isn't even because it's not even because
bias.
I technically
Total
came
bias.
up with. Dude, I didn't even realize
He forgot. He forgot he came up with it.
mentioned it.
Yeah, but
Dude,
it's unconscious bias.
It's unconscious.
Yeah, maybe, but I had so much fun working on that song, man.
True.
That was my favorite. I was afraid at first that Nathan wouldn't like all the stuff that I did to it, so I even sent him a version of it where I just added the lines he originally intended for me to do.
But of course, I enjoyed all the weird little sounds and effects he added to, so that's the version I used. But I think it's worth mentioning that Winter really tore up her lines in that. My wife,
I
Winter.
thought her part was awesome on that. I loved that part.
And it's worth mentioning she just had to go to work. But I needed that recording. Like, it was really tight because of the testing today that I get everything done early. So, like, my time schedule this week was so crunched that I was just like, hey, I know you got to go to work and you're in a hurry and you're trying to get ready for it, but I need you to record these lines. And she just came in, looked at it, listened to the song, recorded it, and then got up and went to work like it was just a regular part of her day. And she nailed it.
It's because it is a regular part of her
It
day.
is. It is a regular part of her day at this point.
I love all that stuff happens, and he's like, definitely wasn't my time.
Yeah, because you kind of almost by that point, it's so nuts that you've forgotten that he even took diabetes medicine by the time he gets back to that. All right, what about you, Dimos? Did you say your favorite was Cannibal Dad?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh, it always is. That's my
Yeah.
favorite character. And now that it's a hybrid of Little Mermaid and Sweeney Todd, it's
Dude, that's because the new
near and dear
character,
to my heart
dude.
now.
Yorkie, isn't that his name?
Yeah, his
Yorkie?
name is Yorkie, his cellmate.
At first, before he broke into the song, I'm like, this guy's like the Charles Manson of the Cannibal Dad universe. That's my fault.
Yeah, if you go back and rewatch that skit, at the very beginning, the police officer's like, "Oh, you're weak. Your child's in a week, rotten there, Cannibal Dad." You can see him like looking back and forth. It's just it's a funny scene. That guy's hilarious looking.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed it. It seems like Grocery Store Olympics was a favorite. Medicated Man, Grocery Olympics, Cannibal Dad, Cellmate. So yeah, it looks like overall though we had 2 people say Medicated Man. So
nice.
But guys,
Medicated Man.
hopefully you're seeing the future of CringePony TV tonight. Even though there was a new MMO cop, he'll be back soon. Just need a little time to record it. But this is it, baby. That's the end of the show. Anything else, guys?
Nope. So thank you guys so much for watching the show. I have so much fun in the stuff that I do for it.
Yeah,
it's super fun.
Great time.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing I do.
Geezing.
Yep.
If you miss our voices.
Go listen to Game Geezem because listen, you'll like it. If you're okay with some cringe, you're going to love Game Geezem. Thanks, everybody. Everybody have a great night. Thanks for your support. Hope everybody enjoyed the show, and I will see you guys next Saturday for episode 3 of season 3.
Bye, everybody.
See you guys.